Hello students, welcome to your Maths 1 online teaching session. In this session, I'll continue with the 6th chapter, that is statistics. But before we do that, let us quickly revise what we have learned in the previous session. We have learned about mean and median. Definition of median is, if the numbers in a data are arranged in ascending order, the number at the middle position is called as the median of the data. This was the definition. If they are arranged in ascending order, the number at the middle position is called as the median. Okay. Now suppose the classes, if I am finding median of a group frequency and if the classes are not continuous, then what is to be done? That is what we will be learning in this session. How to make non-continuous classes continuous. Okay. So if the class are non-continuous, then it can be made continuous before finding the median. There are basically 3 steps to be followed. The steps are, okay, it is mandatory, it is compulsory that you make the classes continuous. If you don't make, you might get the answer incorrect. Okay, so before you find median, you have to make the classes continuous. And the steps are, first step is, find the difference between the upper class limit of any class and the lower class limit of its successive class. Okay, and then divide it by 2. What do I mean by that? Whichever class intervals are given to you, suppose 5, 6 class intervals are given to you. Either you take the first and the second, second and the third, third and the fourth successive class. What you do is, you find the difference between the upper class limit, correct, and lower class limit. You find the difference between them. But it should be successive class. Whatever is the difference, that answer you divide by 2. Okay. By dividing, whatever number you get, subtract that number obtained from the lower class limit of each class and add the number to the upper class limit of each class. Do not worry, it is not difficult. I'll explain you these steps again with the help of an example. And the last step is, by following these 2 steps, the classes will be made continuous. Now let us understand these 3 steps with the help of an example. Suppose I give you example where the numbers are 6, 10, 11, 19, 20, 12 and 13. Okay. Now I want to prepare a table for this. What I will do? I'll prepare 3 columns, tally marks, frequency and the classes. Let us make it first. Make the classes as non-continuous classes. Select the classes like that. Suppose I am taking the class from 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20. As you can see here, this is 10, but this is 11. Same way, this is 15, this is 16. Classes are non-continuous. Okay, then how to make these classes continuous? That I am telling you. Then we will take a practice set sum. See the steps. What I told you, take any 2 consecutive classes. Suppose I am taking 6 to 10 and 11 to 15. Okay, what is the upper limit here? 10. What is the lower limit here? 11. That was our first step. Take the upper limit and the lower limit, subtract it, find the difference. Yes, so 11 minus 10 is how much? 1. Subtract the difference. Whatever answer you get, divide it by 2. Okay, so see this, we get 1 and you divide it by 2. Once you get that number, you subtract it to the lower limit here. From 6 you subtract this 0.5 and to 10 you add this 0.5. Once you have to subtract and then you have to add. Just see here, 6 minus 0.5 will become 5.5. 10 plus 0.5 will become 10.5. Same thing, this 0.5 factor, if I subtract here, 11 minus 0.5 will become 10.5 and this will become 15.5. When I subtract from here, it will become 15.5 and 20.5. Like this, the classes can be made continuous. See, 5.5 to 10.5. Again, the next class starts with 10.5 to 15.5. Then 15.5 to 20.5. Like this, the classes can be made continuous. What are the 3 steps to follow to make any classes continuous? Take any 2 consecutive class intervals from here. Take the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. In this case, it is 16 minus 15, that is 1. Always that difference what you got, you have to divide by 2. You will get that factor which you need to subtract this side and add this side. Subtract from the lower limit and add to the upper limit. Okay, so these are basically 3 steps to be followed in order to make any classes continuous, right? Now, based on this, let us take one sum from the practice set 6.2, that is question number 3. The following table shows the classification of number of vehicles and their speeds on Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Find the median of the data. Right? This is a question. The table is, just see here, observe here. It is 60 to 64 average speed. The next starts from 65. It is not continuous. 65 to 69. 70 to 74. The classes are not continuous. I am going to make it continuous following the same steps that I have told you. Yes, so this is a table that we require in order to find median, class, and one extra column that we have not done in the previous sum because it was continuous classes. If it is not continuous, this extra column of continuous classes has to be added, frequency and cumulative frequency. Right? I hope you remember these columns, frequency, cumulative frequency. Right? Okay. So let's see the class intervals. This is what is given. Okay. Then, in order to make it continuous, what I have told you, take any two consecutive classes. Suppose I am taking this one and this one. Okay. The upper limit here is 74. The lower limit here is 75. Take the difference between them. 75 minus 74. What is the answer? 1. Whatever is this difference that you have obtained, you divide it by 2. How much you will get? 0.5. Now this 0.5 is a factor which you need to subtract to the lower limit and you need to add to the upper limit. So 60 minus 0.5 will become 59.5, correct? And 64 plus 0.5 will become 64.5. Like this you can make the classes continuous. I hope the method is understood to you. Okay, let's see. 59.5, 64.5. That 0.5 is the factor which I need to subtract here to the left side and add to the right side. So 65 minus 0.5 will again become 64.5 and this will become 69.5. Same way the next one. All the values you can make continuous like this by subtracting 0.5 to the lower limit and adding 0.5 to the upper limit. Okay, right. Then comes frequency, that is given in the question. Then cumulative frequency. I have explained this in detail in the previous slides, in the previous session also. How to find cumulative frequency less than type. First one is written as it is 10. Then you need to diagonally add this. 10 plus 34 is how much? 44. 44 plus 55 is how much? 99. Like this you need to diagonally add it and get the answer. But before that, what you need to do is you need to add all these frequencies and get summation of Fi, that is capital N. I hope you remember all the steps. So summation of Fi is how much? 200. Now let us fill in the cumulative frequency column. First number is written as it is 10. Then go on diagonally adding it. Yes, like this. 10 plus 34 how much? 44. So you will get here 44. 44 plus 55. Like this you need to add diagonally. Yes, 44 plus 55 you will get 99. And same way you can add, you will get the last number as 200. And this is what I have told you, a clue to remember, that this 200 should tally with the total of frequency. Okay. After this what? We need to find the value of n upon 2. Total of frequency, that is summation of Fi, n is equal to 200. Find the value of n upon 2 because that will decide my median class. How much is that? 100. Now what? In this cumulative column, you need to search the first value which will include this 100. 10. 10 is not including 100. 44. Even 44 is not including 100. It is only till 44, right? 99 is also not having this 100. It is only till 99. The first value which include this is 184. Now this tells me that 74.5 and 79.5 is my median class.